Please tell me I'm going to record. Hey guys, welcome to my new video series, Ask Dawn, Your Business and Life Questions Answered. So I love hearing from you guys, and I always get a lot of really good questions emailed to me or sent in reply to blog posts. So I thought it would be fun to start this new video series where I get a chance to answer some of your questions. And this week we have a reader question from someone by the name of Gigi, who emailed me, and she says, this was the first time I had ever gone on Huffington Post. I scrolled and immediately was directed to your post, Are Positive People Annoying? She says, please help me. I'm an optimist. If people complain about the rainy weather, I'm thankful for the plants. I currently have a dire situation with an in-law. She scolds me for my objective responses to her crises and tells me I should hear her agony, acknowledge her agony, understand her agony, and then later move to positive thought. But that's just not the way I'm wired. This happens over and over again. This relationship is extremely important to me, but it has caused me to question my own way of thinking. Do I need lessons on empathy? Please, can you share any thoughts? Well, first of all, Gigi, thank you so much for writing in. And yes, I can totally relate to you on this one, because like you, I tend to also look on the bright side of things and try to keep a more positive outlook in life. And for me, what that means is, spending more time looking at all of my many blessings and what I have to be grateful for, instead of focusing on some of those not so wonderful things that come up often in life. And there's also your in-laws perspective, which I totally understand, where she's telling you that she wants her feelings to be validated. She wants you to understand where she's coming from and not just be like, oh, just be happy, which I can relate to that too. Because, even as someone with a positive outlook, we all have negative feelings and emotions that come up, because that's part of being human. So I think it's important to feel them and acknowledge them when they do come up, whether it's sadness or anger or disappointment, frustration, whatever those emotions are. We need to spend some time and be with them. But I think the main difference with people like you and I and others who tend to be more positive is we don't spend a whole lot of time in that negative space. We'll kind of be there for a moment and say, this sucks, but then we kind of move on to Happyville. But your in-law, it sounds like, wants to spend a little bit more time in that negative place. So my advice to you is this. Next time a situation like that comes up, try to be a little more supporting and understanding of her, and be with her a little bit in that spot. Maybe you can tell her, I totally understand why you would feel that way. Probably if I was in your shoes, I would feel that same way. But then try to gently lift her up and guide her to a higher energy and a more positive spot. And you can do that by, telling her maybe something like, you are such a strong woman, you've been through many things in your life, you can overcome this. Or maybe focusing on some of the things that she has to be happy about. You have a family that loves you, you have your good health, the sun is shining, the birds are singing, whatever it is, try to just help bring her energy levels up. But beware, you can't make anybody do or feel anything that they don't want to do or feel. So if she kind of wants to hang out in that little grumpy negative space, that's her right to do so. So what do you do at that point? You've already supported her and understood her and tried to lift her up. If that didn't work, I think at that point you just kind of have to honor yourself and what you're feeling, and maybe take a little step backwards. Because in your email you also asked me, should I change the way I'm thinking? And I say absolutely not. There's nothing wrong with how you're thinking. If you are being true to yourself and honoring who you are. And if that's just how you like to deal with things, more power to you, girl. You don't want to change for anyone. I think it's important to honor yourself. But there is definitely a time and a place where it's okay to, you know, just back away a little bit from a relationship and give her your space, take your own space, and just kind of be respectful of each other's differences. But that is sort of my take on this subject, and I'm sure there's a lot of other great ways that people could handle the same situation. So if anyone else that is watching it has maybe been in a similar situation as Gigi, or maybe you can relate to where the in-law is coming from, we would love to hear your feedback as well. And you can just hop on over to my website, which is dawnsense.com, and click on the video tab and then scroll down and leave us your ideas in the comment section. While you're on my page, I would love for you to also sign up for my newsletter, and you will get updates on future blogs and videos and other goodies delivered right to your inbox. And while you're there, we can link up on Twitter and Facebook. And if you have any questions that you would like to see addressed in a future episode, I would love to hear from you. You can email me at askdawn@dawnsense.com. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all a wonderful, fabulous day full of many blessings and lots of love. And until next time, thank you guys. Bye-bye.